We are here to see a presentation how to do when you are in our network. So further ado, I will present Jason. He has been in this industry for 17, 18 years, so he has a long experience of it. So Jason, if you just take the microphone and go from this.
Yeah, thanks very much, Katis. Well, welcome everybody. And just so you know, guys, this will also be a YouTube film, so you can share with your brand new members, because there's been so much activity, especially in the last few days. I don't know, it's like people are joining AI marketing like it's selling hot cakes. And so it's really important you guys know exactly what you need to do when you first get started, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to log into one of my accounts, and this is actually an account I only set up a few days ago as well, so your account will probably look the same. So when you first log in, your first back office will look like this, okay? And you just need to get familiar with all the things in, you know, in the main menu, because you are going to be investing money. You also want to know that your money's safe. So we're going to quickly talk about that as well. But of course, first thing you want to know how much money you can earn. And we also do have another film which we just recently made with actually a top leader that's been in the business for 7 months. I will also post that film as well, because I wanted you to see what the sort of conversations like with the leaders that really know how to build this sort of business. So we don't want to hide anything from you. So you know, you're going to get to see that film as well. But let's start with the basics. When you first log in, I highly recommend you click on this tab where it says how to earn, and take the time to read it. You know, there's so many people that they log into these things and they don't even read it. You know, I've asked many people, have you read it yet? And they said, where is it? And it's actually the second tab down, you know, and I'm thinking, you know, you join this to make money. You need to know and understand what you're doing. Okay. So there are a few ways you can make money in AI marketing. First of all, you can make money by having one robot turning over, and the robot actually makes money for you when you're sleeping. But you can also get a very, very beautiful bonus system working by introducing others. And sometimes people say to me, well, I don't really want to refer. And well, the thing is, you don't have to refer to make money. And when you tell people that message, well, I found a business where you don't need to refer. Okay, I'm interested. And then they join anyway. So I really recommend you know, if you're a person that doesn't want to refer, just say you found a business where you don't need to refer, and people sign up anyway. Because what happens is when you share your link, they are connected to your network. And it starts at the bottom, you know, everybody starts at the same place. You know, when you get your IMB network number and you get registered, you know, the only thing that we don't give you is the people. So in effect, that's the only thing we don't know. We don't know who you know. So of course, only you know who you know. And then you just got to sort of think about, well, you know, if this can work for some people and they claim they're earning money, and if I do the same as them and I earn money, why not a few people I know? Because I think there's a lot of people in the world right now that are actually looking for extra money. And this is just such a beautiful way of making money. But you can see you've got different ranks as you go up. So you start at the minimum, you know. This means that you've invested $10 in your own robot, and you're going to get a 5% bonus from that, you know. But of course, as it starts growing, the first level is leader's agent. And it means that as you start to register people and they register some people, you know, there's going to be, you know, it needs at least $4,000 flow through the network. It sounds a lot, but it builds up really quickly. And then the company will actually just give you an extra $100 just for doing it. And then, of course, those people, you know, if it's a good deal, which we know it is, and they start talking to other people as well, then the company, when it gets to $8,000 turnover in your company, you end up getting $500 as a one-off check in the back office. Actually, it doesn't come in the form of a check. It comes in the form of a payback or a cashback, so you can then buy something called it's like a token, which can be used to fund your robot or withdraw money. So it's just a choice. But these scales go up really, really quickly. Okay. The lady we've just been talking to, her name is Mona. She's been involved for 9 months. She's already on level 9. She's a Ruby director. And around 6 weeks ago, she was given $150,000. Because, you know, I've been in many other businesses before, and, you know, you tend to, some businesses, you really have to know what you're doing to register people, and you have to have great skills with people. But the way I see AI marketing, it's when you show people, for example, I have a film which shows exactly what this thing does. And when you give the film to people, they say, yes, okay, I want in. And everybody can use that film. You know, I've just seen that the numbers are higher of people saying yes. For me, I see everybody just saying, yes, give me a number. Because if you think about money in the bank, if you put money in the bank, a normal bank, you get 1%. But if you put the same amount of money in a robot, which gets working for you, it's going to earn you up to 35% every month. So for me, it's sort of like a no-brainer. So the next thing you need to know where your invite is, okay? And if you click on invite, you can see there's 2 links. The thing is, AI marketing, it has 2 websites. They run together, okay? One of them is the back office I'm showing you now. I will show you the other one in a minute. But when you're registering someone, you must always recognize this little blue brain. This little blue brain is the only thing that glues the entire system together. This one here is just the URL link for the second site. Okay, so if you just want to log into this one and have a look, that's why it's there. This one here is not for registering people. You must always use the one with the blue brain. So if you copy it, you just simply copy it, and you can give it to someone, and then they will end up in your business. Very, very simple. And that's under the invite button. When people are registered, you can see I've done absolutely nothing with this team because I'm actually working in another team right now, but I just wanted to start an extra account so I could show you from brand new. And as you start registering people, this will increase in sales. You will see the bonus program increase. So you can see the next level when that's $4,000, and that is completely blue. They will give you the $100, and then of course you will then it will go back to 0 or wherever it is. I think it will go back here in blue, and it will tell you that you need to go to 8,000 for the next level. You can also see if you click on structure, it says there's no partners yet. It looks like I need to do some work, doesn't it? But of course, this is a brand new account, and yours is probably a brand new account, and yours will look the same. But when you register people, you will see your first front lines. That's the first line of people that you register will be here. If you see a little X or a cross, a little blue cross, if you click on it, that will take you down to the next level, and you can see if they've been registering people too. Okay, you also have an asset button. This comes from when people underneath you invest into their robot, you get a percentage. Okay, that is a really good system because we need to teach people how to invest into their robot, and this sort of makes you teach other people. And this robot, or sorry, this asset button here can be used. So this will end up being a number here. You can type in the number there, and you can send money directly to your robot so it starts working even harder. Okay, so I'm not going to talk too much about, oh, there's one other thing I can handle, and it's settings. If you go down to settings, I highly recommend that you set up the 2FA security with Google. Okay, and all you need to do, you need to of course download this one, Google Authenticator. There, you just click that one on, and you'll work it out. It tells you step by step what to do, but it means that you've got a double security on your account. If you're putting money in this account, you need to make sure it is safe. I don't want to hear any stories saying someone logged in and stole my money. because you haven't done this part. I really highly recommend you set up the 2FA part of the account before you invest any money. Okay, it's really, really important. I don't want to hear any sad stories that someone scammed you, got in and stole your money because you didn't do this. All right, very, very important. And one other thing as well, they will give you a code. Okay, that code you need to save. I tell you why, because the Google is normally on your phone. If you ever lose your phone and you can't get into your account, and it will be very, very difficult to get into your account to get it, to get access again. So you must save the Google code so you can get into your account just in case you lose your phone. Very, very important. So now I'm going to go to the second site. So if you want to get to the second site, you click on AI marketing. You'll notice it comes up with Russian. But the good news is you can just click on this little globe at the top and change the language. Click in sign up. This part is very, very important. You see there's 4 different icons. Remember I said you always remember the blue brain. Don't sign up with Google. Don't log in with Google, because when you do, you will log into this site, but anything you do on it will not be connected to your other site. It's the only glue that keeps this one together with the first one. So you always click on the blue brain to log in. As you can see, I've got quite a few accounts there, so I just need to find the right one. That's that one we're in. As you see, I haven't set Google up on this one yet because it would have asked me for 6 numbers. Okay, so this one is looking nice, actually. I haven't even logged, this is the first time I've logged into it. So I can actually see that the robot's at work, the eyeballs are on, it actually says at work. I actually used the $50 voucher. You can see it there, but you can see it's already made $70 cash back. And I can see it's actually pending in the virtual card. So the reason it says pending, and I'm going to show you why in a minute, but the reason it says pending is because when someone buys something in a shop, we always get normally like 30 days money back guarantee. And that's quite normal, correct? You know, if you go into a shop and you buy a pair of jeans or shoes, and you take them home and it always on the receipt, it says 30 days money back guarantee. Well, AI marketing will not give the bonus out until that time period is gone, because they're not going to give money out if that customer goes back to the shop and say, I don't want the jeans anymore, or I don't want the shoes. So that's why it remains pending. The second that time is out, the pending money moves to the cashback, and you can use it in any way that you want. For the people that have actually used the voucher, okay, this is not a gift. It is just like it's just like a loan, so you can see how it works. But it's a loan that also makes you money, because, you know, I used the voucher. I now need to give that back, okay, because, you know, I've just borrowed $50 from AI marketing to see if this robot works. But in my example here, I actually use it because I know it just made me $20. So it actually pays you money to actually use it. Okay, but of course, you know, if you are in a country where $125 is a lot of money, I highly recommend you do not use the $50 voucher, because you need to just start with putting in $10 at a time and build up. I recommend you watch my other film. I'm even going to link it to this film so you can watch that plan. Okay, very, very important. So if we go down to sales, there it is there. We go down to sales. Remember I said about the pending days? So I can see here, Chick Me, there was a sale for $8 and I got my cash back there was 0.56, but there's 22 days on that. So when that 22 days is gone, that money will move to the cash back on the virtual card. Very, very simple. So you can track all your sales. And this is a robot which has only started one day ago. So $20 in one day. That was pretty nice. So if you want to keep an eye on more of the details, or if you're a financial guy, I think this is always the best button. You can click on stats in the menu and it will look at this. So I can see there's been 400 views. That means people are actually just like flicking past. Oh, what's that? But then there's 170 people that have gone in and they're looking at the campaigns that the robot has been running. And then there was 34 sales while I was sleeping. Pretty nice, right? Pretty nice. So this is also a number that you got to keep on. This, this actually says, because I know I've got a $50 budget, that robot will run out soon. And I would say try to avoid that. I actually need to put some money in there now because first of all, it takes a little bit of time for the money. Don't think it's instant, you know, because what happens is that robot will stop and it can take up to 7 days for the robot to restart. And I think you're going to be a little bit frustrated. The reason I know this is because I've done it and I remember how I felt. Okay, because you know, when your robot's off, you don't see these $20, $30, $40 coming in every day. So don't let the robot stop. You really need to put some money in there. So how do I put some money in there? You go to the top up button. Okay, so there's the top up button. I highly recommend you download yourself a Bitcoin wallet or a crypto wallet. I always use Clever, whatever you want to call it. It's very quick. It's much quicker. So for example, if I'm just going to show you how to do it. You go down to Bitcoin, click on Bitcoin, you put in $10, you press pay. Okay. I then enter this, I copy this, that's the amount of the Bitcoin. I enter that into the wallet and I send it to this address. So I just have to copy this address, put it in my wallet, press update and close. And then just wait about an hour. And when it's topped up, you will see it just above the ad balance. Okay. So there is, just trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, we can go to the transfer button. This is how you pay back the $50. Remember, it's a loan. It's not a gift. Okay, because a lot of people promote it wrong. At the moment, it says that I owe $50 and I've actually got 0 available. And the reason it says 0 available is because it says 0 here. But when that $70 has moved here, it will show here. Okay. And then all I do, I just press give it back and the $50 will go back to AI marketing, but leaving me the profit I made from the $50. Does that make sense, guys? So I don't think there's anything else you really need to know at this time. You have a place here for questions and answers. They do have something here, but I haven't really used it so much. I prefer to promote my business another way, but I can't see it now. I think it's my marketing. You can create a landing page. This is something that you use on the internet for people to register. But I've looked at this and I don't really, I don't really like the way it works so well. I much more prefer to talk to people face to face and say, look, I found a really exciting way of making money. Watch this film. Films are much more powerful than just giving someone a landing page. It's just like, look at this or watch a film. You see in a film, you can see people's excitement and you can see that they're happy about what they're doing and they can see other people that's involved. So it is there. If you're a person that likes to use landing pages, you can make one personal yourself. You can add your own film to it, or you can use the standard one. But I don't use them at all. I much prefer, I've had better results just by opening my mouth and saying, look, I've got something to show you. Do you have time to watch a quick film? I'll send you the film. We'll get back together afterwards. And if you get people interested, or no, not if, when you get people interested, you can add them to our WhatsApp group, which is the AI Marketing Professional Group. You add them there And if you're not sure what to do, you can just say, hi, I've just introduced someone. Could one of the upline team help me get them started properly? Okay, you're not alone. You're not alone. We're there to help you every step of the way. Okay, so let's build this big. You know, we also have a strategy of building. That is another type of education. But I really, really want you to set up your first robot first. You need to think about putting at least $125 invest from your pocket into the wallet and get that robot growing. Okay, because that is enough money to. It's like the tipping point. You know, when you put $125 in, and you imagine you've got this pending time. So we call it cash flow. So all businesses work with cash flow, and when you put $125 in, it keeps the robot going long enough to earn a profit so you can invest it back in, and you keep reinvesting the profits back in, so the advertising budget becomes bigger and bigger. We also have a PDF for this, so you should definitely ask for the PDF. I will, in fact, I will put it under this film so you can get access to it in the WhatsApp group.